Hello guys, this is Srinivas here. So Grok 3 released a beta yesterday, and there have been multiple upgrades, like you can create your own game, as well as there's a new feature called Deep Search. So I thought of using the Deep Search to find more on the USAID transactions to India, specifically in the period after the COVID uh, era started back in 2020, to see how much money has USAID brought into India and to do what. So I did ask Grok to sum up all the money that aid has funded into the Indian entities as yet. And interestingly, there's a figure which has popped up that is $2.86 billion between the period of 2001 till 2004. That's in a period of 3 to 4 years, and that's a significant amount of money from US agency to have come to India. It's a lot of money for India to burn, by the way. So let's see. Then I asked Grok to create a table to give us a breakup of where all the money has landed. So that at the top of the list is Indian government health ministry programs between 2001 till 2024. It's a whopping $1.2 billion. Example, maternal child health, HIV, AIDS is specifically mentioned. And if you remember, this is the exact period where Bill Gates have been uh, coming to India, having a lot of meetings with the Ministry of Health. There was a newly appointed health minister in India in that time, and who had a background of working with the World Health Organization, or has some kind of a representation in the WEF as well. And this money, I'm pretty sure, has landed in creating new healthcare facilities specifically for child cancer hospitals, which have propped up everywhere in India now. And then it also says HIV and AIDS. So this is all the if you connect all the dots, this is the same set of people. Like Dr. Fauci has talked about AIDS previously, and then he was the figurehead of the FDA during the COVID era there in the US. And Bill Gates, who have been sponsoring all sorts of vaccine through his NGO called the Gavi, where a lot of Indian billionaires have put their funds in as well. And on top, USAID has directly given money to the Indian government because none of the NGOs or the Indian billionaires wanted to look as if they were part of these uh, vaccine distribution program. So it has come via USAID, whom at that time cannot be questioned by anyone, or people didn't know much in India about what USAID was and what did it do. Then there is a lot of money, like $120 million going to Indian NGOs, various health-focused NGOs during 2023. So we know that how the health facilities have in healthcare facilities. Those are the new age hospitals which have propped up in all major cities during the same period. And $120 million is a lot of money. Indian Institutes of Technology, the best engineering colleges in India, received $50 million between 2021 and 2010, establishing in technical assistance. Okay, this is I'm guessing Sundar Pichai went to Indian Institute of Kharagpur during that period, I suppose, or a little while earlier, and then this money started pouring in somehow. Not relating those two, but yeah, all the bright minds of India have come from Indian Institute of Technology. $30 billion have also got into agricultural universities, and we know how Monsanto has set up a huge shop in India, getting their GMO seeds and pesticides and fertilizers and all in every small nook and corner of the country. So $30 million for agriculture specifically is a huge amount, which has come from USAID again. Environmental initiative partners. So this is the environmental initiative, the carbon credits group, the clean energy people, $9.6 million. All of them might have been, it's not going to develop infrastructure, but um, winning decisions, should I say, like bureaucratic decisions. Governance and civil society has received $14 million. Unspecified Indian entities consortium for elections, so 2025. Very recently, they have received this money, which President Trump talked about just yesterday. It is disputed, but President Trump just mentioned this yesterday. Miscellaneous NGOs and private partners have received a whopping 1.395, 1.4 billion dollars rather. Education, energy, and also this is a lot of money, and this is very recent amount of money. So, and this has gone to private partners directly from USAID and NGOs. So it's up for everybody's speculation that what have they done in education. So there is something called as APAR ID, which has been issued to all the students, and the consent has been forcefully collected from all the parents very recently, just about 2 months ago. Energy, yeah, there's a lot of push on all sorts of energy, infrastructure, agriculture, and other developments. That's a huge amount of money, by the way. And the interesting part is it is directly going to the private partners. So yeah, USA, this deep search allows you to have a much better reach and try to find out what you cannot like you cannot go and read in every article if you're not a full-time journalist and then the investigative journalist and then assimilate and make a hue and cry. You cannot make so many enemies. Like what usually happens is that if there is an investigative journalist, he will target one or two entities until unless there is something done about it or enough amount of people get to know about this. But this is fascinating how Grok can get about all this data collated. So you can see the gargantuan amount of money which is still pouring in for influencing of all sorts of different decisions within India. And I'm sure that the money is still flowing into other countries as well for similar propagandas and agendas. Uh, and now that this agency is shut, uh, such amounts of money will not be flowing into from USAID. So this is a major shift which has happened, and yeah, it's a significant development which has happened at the US end. People are not talking much about it in the Indian media. They should be dissecting each and every amount. I'm presuming that all the legacy media are also part of the receiving end of the gravy train, and hence these topics are not being discussed. They are just being discussed in nook and corners of some intelligentsia here and there, and nobody really bats an eye. But the problem is was huge and has got a sudden jerk as of now, all thanks to the policies of President Trump and Elon Musk. So this is an interesting development. Let me know what you think about it. Thank you so much.